the headlights, and they do come in a black. So 5 of them were black and 5 of them were red. So I got 2 of these. So I'm going to be unscrewing the contour, I would say, or the. So I probably should just get 2 black ones like this, and this is going to go on my bicycle. I'm going to try to weatherproof, add glue around the lens, and just so that it's going to be really, it's going to be really, it's going to be more waterproof, and maybe around the switch, might use wood glue, basically. Started to work on these others. I need to make a mold, so that silly putty and things like that. Stick adjuster. So I've got to find a good spot, and I'm probably going to cut this all these stuff I've got to do for almost everything. These batteries are pretty old, so I gotta try a different pair. And just it's got a nice red light, so maybe I could use this for a tail light. All 2 LEDs. I don't really have, well, to really edit this, I've got to eject the memory card, perhaps, and then probably connect it to the, or maybe connect it to a laptop. But I'm just going to show you some of the footage, pretty much with the camera itself operating it. Okay, and and it does have pause and play, but while using the camera, it's there's actually like a lens like this. Depending on, I should pretty much turn off. I had auto rotate. I have auto rotate on, so I could turn it off. And also, just finding a good way to kind of like mount this. Like here's like a plastic type of tripod. Sometimes, and it's got a clip on it. And if I put it on the neckline, where my sweatshirt was, it'll move around and probably auto rotate. And a lot of the video 3. Here's another video. Maybe no. Well, take off the 2 times. This I can't really do it. And if I try to like press the arrow, and this is more of a nighttime camera. It's got a flash mode, but I kind of I don't have um my hands free, but it's a hands free camera basically, but it's got a small flash on it, a 4 LED flash, and my other pretty much sport camera is it's practically going to be the same thing. It's going to be more of a body camera, or I think it is. I'm not going to be holding it with my hands because it doesn't have zoom in or out. So uh it's 2 times rewind, 4 times rewind, 8 times. Well, I'm trying to press this other key. Maybe it's just fast forward. No, well, file. But yeah, I'm just going to figure out. Then I could delete as much as I want, I guess. So basically, started to replant one of the plants. So I have some footage of that. Eject the memory card, perhaps, and then probably connect it to the or maybe connect it to a laptop. But I'm just going to show you some of the footage, pretty much with the camera itself and operating about. But right here, I mean, the camera works, and somehow it's got. I just watched 1 or 2 minutes of this, and it's got some pretty good. The camera that I'm recording this right now on, I could zoom it in or out or whatever that is, but just to show you guys a more clearer picture, it does Okay. Things out of the, or just checking a few things. Maybe I could use a harness. Find a good way to harness besides the clip and things. I also didn't really like show off like this light actually has some blue sometimes in it, or didn't show off trying to and I was gonna save this something like this for nighttime. I might redo this, but just keep you guys updated, uh and how I polish it, how I'm going to try to polish. There are just shining this light right here. The blue is actually from the rim, the reflection of the flashlight and things. So maybe it's not opal, but the it just depends, like maybe at nighttime or daytime. But I didn't really show like any footage of me trying to use a light to pretty much see. And then um and even having the light, there was a slight problem, so I've got to try to maybe find one that doesn't cast a reflection like that. But even at nighttime, I can actually like see little small, really small like lines. They call it bands, I guess. But um, I might be able, but that might also, but you know, from the light, it's really a reflection of the flashlight itself on there. I really can't do too much. Let's zoom in with the camera, try to avoid some of the lighting. And this is really scratched up, but I have another rock and things next to it to compare it with, and there's even a different rock. But this one is pretty promising. This is one of the, well, this is I mean, I haven't had a rock like this, or I don't have a rock like this, but it's got some really natural, like, it's basically like sand, but um, maybe and even with the stuff that I'm grinding with, I could try to use the other side. There's two different grits on that, and also under this disc is a different type of disc that might be a lot more smoother. I could kind of switch that, or maybe turn it to the other side or something like this to help try to polish with both hands. And I have these other files for other and sharp, just hand polishers, but uh, you know, it's just really not like this off depending where I find it, or find the spot. So let's go ahead and test this. I'm also got another piece of denim, the pants, or the bottom of the leg, and I'm making some shorts out of these pants. So this is basically stuff I've got to do for almost everything. These batteries are pretty old, so I gotta try a different pair. And it's got a nice red light, so maybe I could use this for a tail light. All two LEDs, and you can't really see this red light, but it's on. So, you can kind of see it. It's red. Cool. So and I also have to test this other light. Third video or fourth video, and it does have pause and play, but while using the camera, there's actually like a lens like this. Depending on, I should pretty much turn off. I had auto rotate. I have auto rotate on, so I could turn it off. But yeah, I'm just going to figure out. Then I could delete as much as I want, I guess. So basically, started to replant one of the plants, so I have some footage of that. So I'm gonna footage, walk around. So try to level out for the sifter. Show you guys all this dirt that I want to try to sift, and maybe move these potatoes. But doing this right here, or doing this for now, and basically have this situation for this dirt to fall through the screen. And there's a big hole now somehow. You know, the cheap stuff isn't like for everyday things. Yeah, that's a lot of dirt, I would say. So I'm mainly just trying to replant that, or just give it a nice larger pot. So I guess I could use this for a minute. Just for starting. Just for startup, I guess. Maybe put some filter floss at the. Hopefully this gives it a better soil bed, I would say. So I gotta take out all of this stuff somehow. And I've got the dirt still over there, potting soil stuff. Like, so it's a little bit of how it is. That might be all of the sifting that I need to do for now. But not bad. I mean, for the basic, you know, just the basic, for the basic gardening stuff and repotting a tree that kind of needs it and stuff. So, and hopefully I could do some more of this stuff later on. And I'm not even sure if like, but most of the bugs, and you know, I've got some more stuff that I need to sift out, and just testing these sifters. It's just, you know, basic, you know. I could definitely upgrade and hopefully like keep things simple, maybe use up as much as I can, get some real stuff going for my channel. Probably have to mix this up a little bit. Add the rest of this, as much of this dirt that I already sifted. Make a center. So yeah, eventually body cam real quick. 6 minutes. So here's the plant. It's got all that root stuff, but